Here. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. It's the one trade a week rebuild challenge. I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, um, King of the Fourth Quarter, did it on his second channel for NBA 2K18. I wanted to try it in MLB because there's way more weeks. And basically, the rules for it are going to be that we will just trade one player a week. From the roster of 25. And if I have to include prospects and stuff too, I will. But the goal is to just make all the trades before the trade deadline. So once the trade deadline hits, there's no more trades. You ride out the rest of the season and you see if you can win a championship. So I'm going to pick a random team. Oakland Athletics. This should be a little difficult because they do not have a great uh, team. So we're gonna have to kind of take advantage of their prospects and trade guys like Sean Manaea and stuff. Um, Let me see. So this is gonna be. So I believe the trade deadline's on a Tuesday. So let's plan to make a trade every Tuesday. Let's do that. So we are going to go through this week. Just turn off the critical situations. I meant to turn off injuries too, so let me do that quickly. Um,
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Texas Rangers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3.
Turn that off too. Okay, what do I need here? The injuries. All right. I just want to turn injuries off. All right. Well, why don't we just do it like this? We'll just do it with the injuries. That's my fault anyway. All right, but it's time to make a trade. We are 1-5. Um, and so there's a lot of different people we could trade here, but a guy like Matt Chapman probably is going to be the first to go because he has great value, and he's not going to progress to the point this season where he's going to make an impact. So I just need MLB ready players, honestly. Um, I like the Patrick Corbin trade. Obviously, people that I acquire still may move around and stuff, so it's important to kind of take it one trade at a time, um, and get the most out of each and every trade. Um, why don't we do this trade for Jonathan Scope and Michael Gibbons? That gives us a very good bullpen arm, and that gives us a good second baseman. And now we can look to move on from Lowry, even though Scope is kind of the same overall. I think he's going to end up being better in the long run. I just do all that. I'm just gonna have them do auto injuries and stuff too, because it's gonna take forever. And it's time to make another trade. So let's look to trade Megden and Matt Olson. See what we can get. this time around. Dylan Bundy, Zach Britton, Danny Valencia, Jordan Montgomery, Dylan Betances, and Aaron Hicks. Didi Gregorius, Tom Kaline, and Ronald Torres. Reynaldo Lopez, Jose Abreu, Luis Avilan, Whit Merrifield, Miguel Sano, Paxton. Trey Turner would be interesting. Aaron Nola, why don't we do this one? I think that's the one we're gonna end up doing. That one from the Phillies. Although this gives us the opportunity to get Patrick Corbin, who's obviously a very good player. But we could actually get Alex Wood instead. Manuel Margot. I'm drawn to this Philadelphia trade just because we get so much. You get a very solid starting pitcher, Carlos Santana, and Hector Neris, who are all players we can move on from. And I don't think Carlos Santana is the answer over there, but we were able to get a pretty good player out of this. Emilio Pagan is hurt. Just automate this. Oh, I missed that trade on Tuesday, so I get distracted. Jed Lowry and Carlos Santana. Let's see what that can get us. And after this, I might start looking into trading some prospects. This would be good. We get Jose Abreu. It's not a bad option at the moment. Blake Parker's good, but I feel like we've stocked up on relievers pretty regularly in these trades so far. Ryan Braun would be good. I don't think he's going to decline in just this one season. So it's basically just Jose Abreu or Ryan Braun. And I'm gonna take Jose Abreu because I know Jose Abreu won't decline this year. All right, and another Tuesday goes by, and it's time to make a trade. So here's what I'm thinking. Manaya is an 83, and I usually love to keep him around because of he usually almost always progresses at a very good rate in this. But that being said, he's kind of going to be stuck around the overall he is. And obviously, we want to win as quick as possible. So let's pair him with 2 additional pitching prospects and see what we can get. We can acquire Matt Chapman again. Does me no good. Didi Gregorius, Chad Green, Aaron Hicks, Blake Snell. I'm kind of looking for something that's going to knock it out of the park. The problem is there's not a lot of salary to be sent around here, and the Athletics are not in a position where they can acquire a lot of salary because of the market that they're in. So that kind of puts us in a weird spot from that perspective. Gonna find somebody making money. That's the one. Uh, Boy, star base for us right now. Oh, that's the one. There's that Corbin trade again. Something to consider. Tommy Pham. That's not a bad one. The other thing we could do too is trade for an A potential guy here. Probably flip him for something a little better. I think this trade kind of has everything I want though. If I'm being honest. Pitching rotation. Pitching rotation needs more work than I thought it did. So let's look to address that next. Alright, let's look to address that quickly. We need a starter. What is it going to take to bring in... What is it going to take to bring in Carlos Martinez? I'd think about that. The only problem with that is we would have no catching DeGrom. Why don't we do this, and then I'll work on finding another catcher next week. Because that's going to help us out pitching-wise. Jesus Christ, everybody's getting injured right now. I wish I would have turned that off because that's kind of annoying. Okay, now we need to find a quality catcher out there this week. Drain in the farm system, but gives us Yasmani Grandal. It's time to make another trade. Okay. What do we absolutely need right now? Outfielders and shortstops. An outfielder? Just what would it take to get Machado? DeGrom, Barreto. I honestly, I know we just got DeGrom, but I have no problem getting Manny Machado on the team. Because I think we'd be able to go get another starter. I'm going to bring in Keuchel. simulate the draft. That means nothing to me this season. Oh, I forgot to do a trade. Go do one of those. Let's still try to get another starter. See, Santiago Casilla, Blake Treen, and Hunter Dozier. I don't think Santiago Casilla really does it for him. Let's take him out of the... Oh, but he kind of makes the money work. That's the problem. Yeah, he kind of makes some money work at the moment. Alright. Emilio Pagan will get it done for Trevor Bauer. And then we can look to acquire another reliever. Actually, yeah. Because this rotation isn't that bad anymore. Nola, Wood, Keuchel, Bauer, and Junis. And Dallas Keuchel fractures his head. That is why injuries need to be off. Because we gave up so much for him. And fuck